into the Sangha, there are a handful of us that call. At least once every 6 months, we call people to thank them. And I hear again and again the same sort of echo, even from people far away, like other countries, like and when we can't call them, I'll send an email, and I've gotten emails back from Germany and all over the world saying, I didn't have any guidance, right? I was practicing again in a vacuum, and I found you guys, and it's amazing the way the root of this community is rippling out into places you would have no idea. And so I just feel the community spreading out in such a beautiful way. And it's been such an inspiration to me, and making those gratitude calls is such a joy to hear again and again how this community is supporting people, even people that I may never have the chance to meet, like I'm connected, and it's really quite a gift. The other thing that I will say is that with that amazing root of the Dharma, the monastics that we happen to have here have such a fresh way of teaching it, and it seems to me like one of the gifts is the way that they translate the Dhamma has really drawn a younger group of people. In addition to, Buddhism in the West can be a little on the older side, right? But we have all of this amazing, incredibly earnest young people that seem to be drawn to the project. And it's brought such a freshness and such a joy that it's been really wonderful to get to know such amazing young people, so dedicated to doing this really deep inner work. I don't know if there's anything else for me to say, but thank you so much for coming and being part of this community. I just love you. I just love you, and I love all of this support. It's just incredible. What a dream. Sadhu.
Hi there, folks. My name's Steve, and I'm honored to serve with this delightful group of board persons. I'm going to just speak a little bit about the land search, and a little bit will repeat what you just heard, but that's okay. So balance is kind of the key word as we're negotiating this land search thing. How do we balance different aspects? Looking for the right site for Clear Mountain Monastery that will support people for years to come. So when we're trying to balance access, for people from the city to be able to get there, but also solitude for the monastics to deepen their practice, to be able to give back, and then also solitude for lay people to do retreat, to practice together. So balancing these aspects. We're looking for a forested area, a place where nature will help hold the Dharma, help support us in our journey. But also it has to be a forested area that people can get to. So there's that balance. And in particular, looking on something of the order of 20 acres, enough land where there can be a temple and a central area, but also kutis, small meditation huts scattered through the forest. Looking something like no more than 50 minutes from here. This is sort of the epicenter in our hearts from here in terms of driving, and hopefully less, but so people can get there. If there's public transit, that'd be terrific. So people aren't dependent on cars. And then a real key part is alms round access, because these monastics, all they do is they go out in the morning with an alms bowl, and they got to be able to do that every morning. So either being able to walk to some sort of population center, it could be a shopping center, or have public transport like they use right now from Southworth. And there's sort of we're doing this on multiple levels at once. There's a wonderful Sandra Smith. She's a realtor who's a practitioner and very close, and she's out doing her professional searching and all kinds of tools that she has. There's several several of us are on a team of contacting other groups all around the region, whether they're camps or retreat centers or Christian centers, all kind of centers who know each other, and just sort of building bridges and connecting with them about what may be available. And then folks, just like yourselves, can step forward with tips, because this is just all about community. So if you happen to know 20 acres of land, it's aching to be a monastery, please tell us. And, you know, we understand financially on one level this is a tall order, but on the other hand, you know, people buy stuff, right? People buy yachts and whatever, and people contribute, and it's a mixture of generosity on many levels. We have full confidence this is going to happen. It's just so beautiful. It's pulling people in. It's going to happen. So, thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name's Jay, and I've been on the board here pretty much since the beginning. I never imagined when I met Ajahn Nisabo and a couple others, oh yeah, this is the directional mic, in a park about 2 years ago. I think there were 5 of us maybe, that 2 years later we'd have a crowd like this and monastic guests like this. It's just amazing what's come together in a very short time. For those of you who may not be so familiar, I'd like to give a little background on exactly what's going on, what are these robes that are being offered, and what the significance of today is. In ancient India, in the time of the Buddha, the monks were moved around quite a bit as they desired. But there was one part of the year when the rains came and the roads were impassable, and people would settle down in one place for 2 or 3 months. And that was a period when, because people were more stationary, deeper ties were able to develop with the community of supporters. And so it was appropriate at the end of that period, that was kind of the moment in the year where lay supporters would get together and make an offering to the monks who had been inspiring their practice and teaching them during that period of the rains retreat. And the traditional gift at that time, because the monastics didn't really need much, was robes, cloth that was used to make robes, the key requisite for the monastics at that time. Today, the meaning of this robe offering has kind of broadened out, and it's really a chance for the lay community to come together and celebrate the fact that we're a very important half of the combined Sangha here. It's the goodness of our generosity that in part makes this all possible. And so, we're celebrating that generosity in all the forms in which it's manifest. The people who have fed the monks during their alms round, the wonderful people who have housed the monastics, and the people who have supported the Sangha financially. One of the things that I have always personally found very inspiring about monastics in this tradition is how simple their needs are. Really just a place to rest their heads and a daily meal. But the ambition for Clear Mountain is quite ambitious, or quite large. It's a grand vision. We're looking to have a place that can house monastics and also be a kind of heart for the community of lay people that grow up around it. And as Steve was saying, it's going to be a special piece of land, not easy to find, and when we find it, probably even harder to purchase. Everybody knows that land in the Seattle area is expensive, and beyond purchasing land, there's the need to fund the construction that will come after. So I'm going to have to look at my notes for a sec. Okay. So it's an ambitious vision, but based on what we've seen in the West as this tradition has come here, amazing things can happen when these inspiring monastics that we have the privilege to learn from come together with the community of dedicated practitioners. Monasteries, amazing monasteries, have grown up very quickly. And I really wonder whether any of them has had the kind of running start that Clear Mountain has had. Just in 2 years, to have a gathering like this is mind-blowing. So it's going to be a journey. We'll all be contributing to it in various ways. But I'm very optimistic about it, and I'm very excited to be on the journey with y'all. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name's Alison, and I'm the treasurer for Friends of Clear Mountain. I didn't know that when I was getting my accounting degree, I was getting ready to transcend to a wonderful opportunity. It's just been a real pure joy to be part of this. And being that I like numbers and not saying so many words in front of people, I will just cut to, yes, so myself and Trenton are in the back. There's a donation table. You can come visit us if you feel inspired. But definitely, please, there are books that are here for free, and help yourself. Take as many as you would like. We have some wonderful tote bags that were kindly sponsored by some folks from the community. And also there's a newsletter that if you want to stay up to date with Clear Mountain Monastery going-ons or Friends of Clear Mountain, please do sign up. And also you can go to clearmountainmonastery.org, which would also lead you to Friends of Clear Mountain. But thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for being here and having the opportunity to sit with you all here and beyond, apparently in different countries. It's wonderful. Thank you.
And so now, so Juanita, tell me if I'm not saying the right things. But with the meal, so there are different tables. There's a vegetarian table that's labeled. There might be 2 of those, a vegan table, and then a non-vegetarian table as well. If you brought something and you want it back, please, at the end of the gathering, gather up your containers and utensils. But you should find everything there. Anything else, Juanita? Yes, Alison.
I'll.
Tent
I think,
City.
So I
right.
can announce that, Kim, as well, if that's
Yes,
helpful.
so the leftover food, right? The Tent City is moving in, and so the leftover food is going to be donated to the Tent City. So if you have not labeled your dish, there's some tape back there. Be sure to put your name on it if it's something that you need back. And you can help pack things up at the end to offer to the Tent City.
So this is Anumodana, rejoicing in your goodness. Sambaro Kavinimuto Sabasanta Babajito Sambaveramati Kanto Nibuto Chatavang Baba Sambitio Iwajantu Sambaroko Vinasatu Mate Bawarwantarayo Sukhidi Kayuko Bhavahabhivadana Sili Sanichang Udapachayino Chataro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Palang. May you have every good blessing. May all the devas protect you. By the power of all the Buddhas, May you ever be well. May you have every good blessing. May all the devas protect you. By the power of all the Dharma, may you ever be well. May you have every good blessing. May all the devas protect you. By the power of all the Sangha, may you